Big changes are here in Marvel Rivals, and with this new era of hero viability, you need to know the best duelist to play at every rank for easy rank ups and outplaying your opponents. Let's just jump right into it. Bronze rank is a wild mess. No team synergy, just pure chaos where your tanks probably dive bombing themselves into a 1v6 while your strategists AFK. You need a duelist who can hard carry without relying on your team's unique approach to strategy. That's where Iron Man shines. He's a proper bronze buster in Season 2.5. Iron Man's primary dishes out solid damage with minimal aim required, perfect for bronze players still figuring out their mouse sensitivity. His flight lets you soar above the chaos, and here's the kicker, nobody in bronze looks up. You get free reign to rain pain from the skies like a billionaire playboy philanthropist. Made a bad dive? Hypervelocity zips you out of danger faster than you can say Stark Industries. You can abuse high ground on any map, position above chokes, and spam your repulsor blast at tanks to build ult charge or simply hit anyone you want to. Save hyper velocity to escape overzealous Punisher mains and the like. Use your unibeam to smoke anyone not paying attention. And Iron Man's ultimate can wipe clumped up enemies, so hold it for when the enemy piles onto the objective because that does happen in this rank. Learn his flight patterns now and you'll jet out of bronze in no time. Congrats, you've hit silver. There's a hint more team synergy here, but teams still love funneling into chokes like they're auditioning for a bad superhero montage. To punish this, you need a duelist who thrives on grouped up enemies. Squirrel Girl is your silver rank superstar, and meta-analysis back her up as a low elo menace. Squirrel Girl's primary and ultimate shred clumped up teams with spammy, no aim required chaos. In silver, where tanks properly shielding are as rare as good voice chat, you can lob your primary at chokes and watch health bars vanish. Her tippy toe twirl lets you dive squishies or escape when that one tryhard Black Panther dives you. And here's a pro tip, practice holding angles, aim for walls above chokes to rain damage safely. Use tippy toe twirl to flank side routes and catch strategists like Mantis off guard, or have it ready for when you get dove. Farm that ultimate before the enemy even reaches the choke and you'll be sure to make their whole team go nuts. And you'll be on to gold rank in no time. If these tips are helping you climb faster than Squirrel Girl can say tippy toe twirl, consider subscribing. It's free, fuels the channel, and you'll never miss this stellar Marvel Rivals weekly content. Now back to the video. Gold rank is where things start getting spicy. Players are trying harder and you'll see actual team comps sometimes. To shine, you need a duelist with strong mechanics and an ultimate that punishes disorganized teams. That's Scarlet Witch, and you can absolutely consider her a gold rank carry machine in Season 2.5. Scarlet Witch's chaos control locks onto speedy targets like Jeff or Hulk, making her a hard counter to a sizable list of heroes in this rank. Her mystic projection lets you zip to health packs or anything else really, easing the burden on your healer who's probably busy typing GG in the chat anyway. Her ultimate is a team fight nuke, perfect for wiping desynced enemies or securing objectives. Stay mid-range, near cover when possible, and use your mystic projection to reposition when pressured. Practice Chthonian burst aim. This can wipe out opponents before they realize they were being targeted. And call out your Sorcery Surge Doctor Strange team up in team chat, yes, even in gold, and sync it with your team's push. Scarlet Witch's carry potential will waltz you into platinum faster than Wanda rewriting reality. And that will land you in platinum rank. Welcome to Plat, the true Wild West of Marvel Rivals. Toxicity's at an all-time high, and you've got players of every skill level, from aim gods to folks who think left click is a personality trait. Now that you've started to see teams play a little more together, you need a duelist who can amplify that synergy. Storm is your go-to, and meta trackers like Rivals Tracker confirm she's a platinum powerhouse with over a 55% win rate. Storm's primary dishes out consistent damage, and her weather control gives your team speed and damage buffs, turning your ragtag squad into a semi-coordinated wrecking crew. Her Omega Hurricane ultimate is a fight ender, especially when teamed up with Jeff, shredding grouped up enemies on objectives. Seriously, every high-level player is complaining about this team up right now. It's absurd. In Platinum, where players overextend like it's a competitive sport, Storm's buffs and aerial control let you punish mistakes. Here's a key tip. Stay high in the sky to maximize your effectiveness and keep Goddess Boost active during team pushes. Learn map choke points and tight corridors, which are perfect for trapping unsuspecting players in her ultimate. If you're buffing your team and landing your shots, you'll soar into diamond faster than Usain Bolt. Get it? Because his last name is... Okay, moving on. Diamond rank. Diamond is where Marvel Rivals starts feeling like a game. Ultimate follow-ups are popping off, and voice chat isn't just for flaming anymore, although you do have a lot of that. You need a duelist who's aggressive yet calculated, with high team fight impact. Star-Lord's your guy, and he boasts insane versatility in diamond lobbies. Star-Lord's primary pumps out reliable damage, and his rocket propulsion offers slippery mobility to dodge abilities like Hulk Stun, Emma's Grab, and really many more. His Galactic Legend ultimate melts tanks and squishies alike, making it a game changer in Diamond's fast-paced fights. Star-Lord is a master of doing his own thing too. If you want to flank, you can do that. If you want to play with your team, you can do that. If you want to sit in the back and protect your strategist from magic and farm your ultimate on the enemy team tanks, you can do that. Here's a mental tip for Star-Lord. Track enemy cooldowns. Know when the enemy tank's big abilities like Groot's Ironwood Wall or Magneto's Bubble are on cooldown. Then dive their backline with your rocket propulsion. Practice your aim in the training range, and obviously headshots are key for dueling DPS. Star-Lord's high impact kit will blast you to Grandmaster if you play your cards right. Grandmaster is where mechanics start looking semi-pro level for this season in particular, and games actually resemble Marvel Rivals at its best. You need a duelist who thrives in team synergy, which is easier to find as you climb higher. The Punisher is your pick here, and he's a beast after this season's 2.5 buffs. The Punisher's automatic rifle and shotgun absolutely shred at mid to close range, perfect for coordinated pushes, and he can certainly do solid damage from far out, but his damage does drop to 70% after 40 meters, so be mindful of that. His culling turret locks down chokes, and his ultimate can wipe teams when your tank sets you up. Unlike lower ranks, Grandmaster teams will occasionally peel for you, letting you play aggressively with your ult or when your turret is on the map. Pro tip, stick with your tank to maximize uptime and give them a bigger boost to damage output, and use your shotgun for close range duels against tank divers like Wolverine or Iron Fist, and save your ultimate for when your team engages to capitalize on enemy focus. And the Punisher's ultimate actually lasts a surprisingly long time. You can take advantage of this by hiding around a corner, and the enemy team might actually think, yes, even in GM, they might think that you're done with your ultimate and you come out and pump out that last 1 to 2 seconds worth of damage, which is more than enough to kill a squishy with that. I've done this multiple times in GM lobbies. If you're landing shots and syncing with your squad, you'll gun your way to Celestial. Celestial is elite. Few players have hit this rank this season. Games are sweaty and mistakes are punished hard. You need a duelist with high skill expression and carry potential. Psylocke is your go-to, with meta trackers noting her 52.33% win rate in Celestial lobbies despite recent patch nerfs. Psylocke's primary deals massive burst damage, and her Psyblade dash offers mobility to outplay most other heroes in the game. Her Dance of the Butterfly ultimate can one-shot strategists or wipe backlines. Her Psychic Echoes team up with Emma Frost allow for insane outplay potential by quickly confusing opponents on your whereabouts too. In Celestial, where coordination is key, Psylocke's hit and run style punishes overextends. Pro tip, master Psyblade dash combos, rush in, land your primary and wing shurikens, then rush out before the enemy team has much time to react. Use Psychic Stealth to disengage and reposition yourself for a fresh flank through side routes on maps. If you're outplaying enemies and farming ultimates, you'll slice your way to Eternity. Eternity is the cream of the crop. Only the top percentile of players make it here. Game sense, positioning, and mechanics are high level with minimal mistakes. You need a duelist with insane dueling power and few weaknesses. Hela is the queen, and most tier lists crown her one of the top DPS in Celestial Plus lobbies. Hela's Soul Drainer assists her in duels with a nasty stun, and when you couple it with her ridiculous primary, that's often GG for a low HP hero. Her ultimate wipes teams when timed right, and her Astral Flock gives her invulnerability to escape dives. Her Queen of Hell team up with Loki and Thor boosts team survivability too. She's ridiculous. Pro tip, off angle with Hela until you're blue in the face. You should be constantly walking back and forth on the battlefield almost. Always repositioning and offering as much value as possible to your team, because if all you do is hold your primary with her and landing your shots occasionally, you're already aiding your team in a massive way. With precise aim and smart ult timing, you'll ascend to top 500 like the goddess of death herself. Top 500, one above all, is the holy grail. You're up against pros, streamers, and players who eat, sleep, and breathe Marvel Rivals. Mechanics are cracked, and games hinge on split-second plays a lot of times. The best duelist here? Hawkeye, who heals as a top 500 terror after his season 2.5 buffs. Hawkeye's primary and Hunter's Sight ultimate let him snipe squishies from across the map, ending fights before they start, seriously. His Ronin Slash offers some outplay potential when he gets dove on, and his Ice Arrow team up with Luna Snow sets up 3 headshots. There's nothing you can do about this, and you can bet top 500 players love playing against this. In top 500, where aim is S tier, Hawkeye's precision rules. Pro tip, refine your aim in custom games, the practice range, and aim trainers. Hawkeye lives or dies by headshots. Snipe from unexpected angles on maps and coordinate with your team for wipeout synergy. Land those shots, particularly headshots, and you'll hold your one above all crest of honor with pride. That's your guide to the best duelists for every rank in Marvel Rivals Season 2.5, from Iron Man's bronze air superiority to Hawkeye's top 500 sniper supremacy. Focus on mastering your hero's strengths, positioning, and game sense, and you'll climb higher in no time. If this guide helped, consider subscribing for more Marvel Rivals tips and check out how to pick the right role for you here. Until next time!